Hello, and welcome to another episode of Broome Up Front. I'm your host, Michael Goforth. Today's show will be focused on the Communications and Media Art Department here at Broome Community College. Professor Blackburn will be joining us later to talk a little bit more about her involvement in the Communications Department here on the Broome campus. But first, let's talk a little bit about the Communications Department here at BCC and what it has to offer. The Communications Department at BCC is a 2-year program designed to grant students an associate degree in science. The program includes elements of media studies, journalism, film, acting, and other various forms of the communication program. The program is aimed at providing students with both technical training as well as academic insight into the study of media arts. The program gives students the opportunity to find the work directly after receiving their associate's degree or to transfer to a 4-year school to continue their studies. Some of the jobs the program prepares students for include production assistants, educational media technicians, media sales representatives, writers, on-air personalities, photographers, videographers, cinematographers, editors, and news personnel. The department offers a wide selection of courses. One of the main courses, Introduction to Mass Media, is a 3-credit course which discusses the history and workings of the media. Some other important courses in the department include Writing for the Media, Media and Society, Mass Media Research, and Image Theory. All of these courses are highly valuable in the realm of media studies. A major feature of the Communications Department at BCC is the availability of various media-related technologies. Students have the opportunity to use equipment to complete projects in courses like video theory and audio theory. Some of the equipment available include digital video and photo cameras, lights and tripods, microphones, and the entire edit base, which includes computers with various editing software. The school has gone from having a total of 12 cameras 4 years ago to a total of 70 video and 40 photo cameras available for students to use today. Instructors in courses which utilize these technologies focus on teaching students how to use them as well as giving detailed tutorials on the various editing softwares available. Another exciting feature of the Communications Department at BCC is the weekly screenings which take place in Tichenor 102. Some of the films screened this semester include America the Beautiful, The Rise and Fall of Elliot Spitzer, Waiting for Superman, and Exit Through the Gift Shop. A screening of films created by BCC students take place at the end of each semester and help showcase the talents of many students involved in the Communications Department here on the Broome campus. We had the opportunity to ask students around campus what they know about the Communications Department, and this is what they had to say.
Ask students what they really think about the Communications Department and what they know about it. So let's see what we can find.
I don't really know much. I know that my friends are in it, and they say it's really good. But other than that, I don't know anything.
Absolutely nothing.
Nope. Nothing.
No.
Nothing?
Nothing.
Okay, thank you.
Nothing.
Absolutely nothing.
Absolutely nothing.
What's your major here at Broome?
Liberal arts.
Okay, so you've been around the Communications Department, kind of, liberal arts, Tichenor building.
Yeah, I think so. I guess, if that's where the Communications Department is based. I don't know anything about the Communications Department. Nothing at all.
No, I don't.
We're here with Pete Weston, an instructor for media arts and media technician, and we're about to ask him what communications is all about.
Well, the Communications Department here at Broome has really grown in the last 4 years. The new chairmanship and the new leadership that we have in the department has really seen the need for expanding our technical aspect of it. We 4 years ago there was only, I believe, 12 cameras in the whole department for our video students and our film students to use, and now I believe we have someplace in the area of 70 film cameras and video cameras, and an additional 30 to 40 cameras for our photography students. So we put technology in the hands of the students. We've grown out our audio department. We've added audio rooms similar to this one that we're in. and added audio stations. We've added equipment, sound recording equipment, location sound recording equipment for the students there. And at the same time, we've advanced our technologies in the television studios, and we've advanced it in our edit stations to bring us up into digital production processes. We have a brand new television studio that is all fully digital and ready to go. And we have just received the technology so that we can do internet radio broadcast. We will have a fully automated 24-hour radio station here too. So there's a lot of opportunities for people who come here to Broome to actually learn a job, go out on the job immediately after graduation. And we're giving them life skills, which is, I believe, in my mind, is the responsibility of a community college. We're trying to give you skills that are applicable right now in the real life, real time environment.
Welcome back. We are now joined with Professor Blackburn, who currently teaches here at BCC. So, where did you study?
I studied at Emory University in Atlanta, where I did my undergrad in French and philosophy, and then I came up here to Binghamton University and did my master's and PhD work in art history and visual studies.
So, where did you get into communications then?
The communications came through actually my own research interests. My dissertation was on architecture and science fiction film, so I got into film studies, and through that, got into communications.
So, how long have you been teaching for then?
Been teaching here for 11 years, and I taught at Binghamton University for 4 years before that.
So what are some of the classes you teach?
Currently, I'm teaching the mass media research class. I teach image theory and also media and society.
So what are some of the topics addressed in image theory?
Image theory, we talk about the relationship between images and society. We start out with talking about how images are actually physically imprinted on the brain, and then we start talking about all different arts, painting and photography and advertising and filmmaking, and we all relate that back to society.
So also you were teaching media and society?
Yes.
What's that about?
Media and society is, again, it's related to image theory in that we're talking about the relationship between how media may influence society or influence individuals. So we study advertising and look at how they use certain techniques and propaganda to get us to buy their products. What's been exciting this semester is that we have so many interesting things happening in the world, especially in the Middle East, and the revolutions, the Jasmine Revolution that's been happening there. And a lot of that has been enabled through the use of social media like Facebook and Twitter. So we're looking at that this semester.
So you also said mass media research.
That's the course that we teach as an introduction to documentary film. So we look at a lot of sort of the history of documentary film and early films as well as current films. And what the students do is they basically go through all the things they would have to do to create a documentary film without actually creating the film. So they go through the proposal process, they go through the interview process with as many interviewees as they need. So they write a very detailed proposal by the end of the class.
So what are some of the classes you're teaching next semester?
Next semester will be the mass media research in media and society and image theory. So I'm pretty much on the same docket for next semester.
So you said you had your own research. Tell us more about that.
Well, that's the architecture and science fiction film. And basically, I am primarily an architectural historian and a film historian. And I'm looking at the way that architectural practice and theory influences the look of films.
Oh, well, thank you very much for coming in today and talking on the show.
Sure.
That's all the time we have for today. Join us next week for another installment of Broome Up Front. Good night.